Yeah. So good afternoon, Sanjashri. Okay, guys. In the last class, we have started the microbes in human welfare, right? So today we are going to continue the next part of this. So in the last class, we studied that how the microbes are useful in the everyday life, right? In the household process and in the industrial processes, right? We studied that. In the today's class, we are going to about the how the microbes are useful in the sewage treatment and in the other things, okay? And in the biofertilizers. Let us study about those all the things in the today's class. Yeah. In the last class, we have completed these two things, right? So in the household products and in the industrial products, in the household products we studied which are the things we studied, guys? In the household product, preparation of the curd and idli dosa, toddy. What about others? Cheese, right? So these all the things we studied in the last class about the household products. Then coming to the industrial products, we studied about the preparation of the alcohol. Very good, right? Yeah, and the antibiotics. Yes or no? So these all the things we studied. In the today's class, we will study about the sewage treatment. Okay, sewage treatment and biogas production, biocontrol agent, and the biofertilizers. Okay, fine. So this is a question for you guys. The question is glucose fermentation by the yeast. Glucose fermentation by the yeast yield Saccharomyces cerevisiae, right? Option A, ethanol plus carbon dioxide. Option B, ethanol plus water. Option C, methanol plus carbon dioxide. Option D, water plus carbon dioxide. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, very good. I got answer in chat box only. If anyone left out, you can give me answer in chat box, guys. Very good. The correct answer is ethanol plus carbon dioxide, right? What is the actually yeast is doing, guys? Yeast will break down this glucose into ethanol and carbon dioxide, right? So here you can see glucose is converted into ethanol plus carbon dioxide. Streptokinase. In the last class, we studied streptokinase is a product which is act as a clot buster, right? It is going to be burst the clots which are present, right? So what from which organism we are taken this product? That is a streptokinase. Option A, streptococcus. Option B, staphylococcus. Option C, lactobacillus. Option D, Saccharomyces. Think once again. Very good, very good. Yes, Kiran. Yes. Okay, I will launch the poll. You can answer me in the poll. Very easy question, guys. I think the name only there. In the name only, the answer is also there. Very easy. Very good, Sanjana. Yes. Yes, I got correct answer. Very good, guys. This chapter is very important only for this. Okay. The products they will be given. The products is taken from which organism. That is important. Okay. And in the last class, we studied about the organic acids also, right? Acetic acid, and the butyric acid, lactic acid, right? So those all the organisms is very, very important. You need to remember those things. In a match the following type of the questions, you will get the question. Okay, fine. Yes, the correct answer is option A. So 83% given A and only 17% given B. The correct answer is option A. Okay, yes, option A is the correct answer. Okay. So in the last class, we started this topic, guys, that is the microbes in the sewage treatment, right? So in the last class only, I already told that. So what is this actually sewage water consisting of? Mainly the sewage water consisting of all the wastewater we are used up, and mainly it is consisting of the excreta, right? It is mainly consisting of excretory product, excreta, right? It is mainly consisting of excreta of the humans also, right? So these are not directly released into the water means river. First we have to purify this, then only we will send that into the river, right? So what we studied last class, sewage or municipal water that contains large amount of the microorganism and the organic matter, mainly organic matter, right? Sewage is treated in the sewage treatment plants to make it less polluting. Then only it will be released into the river, right? And how is the sewage water is treated? I already told you that sewage water means it is consisting of the some of the physical matters also and some of the biological matters also, right? So the physical matters and biological matters has to be removed, right? So here the treatment include two stages mainly. The first one is primary treatment. The primary treatment we also called as physical treatment. Physical. Physical means by physically we are removing whatever there in the water, right? So that we are going to call as the primary treatment. Okay. Whereas the secondary treatment is very, very important. So that involves the biological treatment where microbes we are using in the secondary treatment only. Remember, in so many MCQs and so many exams, they are asked the question, sewage treatment of the water uses the microbes in primary treatment or secondary treatment. So you have to remember that in the secondary treatment only. Okay, fine. So let us see that in the last class I have told you this. Just I have taken the diagram here for making it clear. The sewage treatment include primary treatment, guys. See here. Yeah. So it include primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Do you understood this? Can you give me thumbs up? Mainly, sewage water treatment include primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment. Okay. So first we will go to the primary treatment. Means I have told you in the last class also. Now I have given the glass of water to you. In that glass of water, I have included some of the papers, covers, and the pebbles and the stones, everything I have given to you. Okay. And that is mixed with the mud also. That is impure water. Then how can you pure that water? First, how can you pure that water, guys? By removing what? What you will do? First, what you will do? First, you will remove the plastic covers which are floating, right? First, you will remove the floating debris, right? Same thing here also happen. First, we will go to the primary treatment. In the primary treatment, mainly it involves filtration. Filtration. Second one is sedimentation. I think you understood this. Mainly primary treatment include two things, two stages. One is the first one is the filtration. First we have to filter. What we are going to filter, guys? See here. This is the water. I have given to you this water. Okay. This water, the upper wala part of this consisting of a floating debris like the plastic covers, plastic bottles, and other plastic things. Other things are there that is floating on that. First we will remove that. Okay. By the method that is called as filtration. We are filtering the above part. Okay. So the floating debris will be removed by the filtration. That is the first process. Whereas in the second process, the water will be sent to the another tank. After the filtration tank, the water will be sent to the sedimentation tank. Okay. In the sedimentation, second step, what will happen? This is the second step. This is the first step. Okay. So water will be moved from the filtration tank to the sedimentation tank, right? So now what will happen? So like the mud and all the things are mixed in the water, right? Mud and also the pebbles and all the things. So that will be settled down. Okay, by the force it will come, right? It will settle down in the sedimentation tank. Sediment, as the name is telling, sediment. The whatever the sedimented there, right? The sedimented thing, sand and the pebbles and all the things, we will call that as a primary sludge. Okay, remember this. We will call that as primary treatment, right? It is. So we will call as primary sludge. So which is lower, right? Which is below, means downward. Which is settled down, we will call as a primary sludge. And the upper wall of water, the water above that, we are calling that as primary effluent. So see here, that water we are going to, the water which is present in the sedimentation tank, upper wala, that we are going to call as primary effluent. How many of you understood this till now? Now I am audible? I am audible? Okay, okay, okay. I will send. Kshetra, I'm audible? Yes, okay. Okay, okay, fine. Fine. I will explain you once again. See here. First is the primary treatment. Okay. The water, if we given the one glass of water or the water directly coming from the sewage treatment, that is consisting of the so many papers and the covers and all the thing, right? So that water that is consisting of the above part, so that we will call as the floating debris. Okay. The primary treatment mainly involves the two process. One is the filtration process and second one is the sedimentation process. First one, the first filtration tank. When the water will move to the filtration tank, in the first what they will do? First they will remove all the whatever the plastic covers and all the floating debris will be there, right? So those will be removed by the first filtration tank. Okay. Then the water from the filtration tank, after removing water, the floating will be there, right? So that will be sent it to the second tank. That second tank we will call as a sedimentation tank. That is the second process. The water moves from the after the filtration that consisting of the mud and soil and all the things are mixed up there, right? And the pebbles and small stones also there, right? So those all the things is going to be settled down. Okay, those all the thing is going to be settled down, whereas the water will be remain in the upper side. Okay, but that water is not pure. Okay, so whichever the thing was settled down along with the mud and pebbles, we are going to call as a primary sludge because it is a primary treatment, right? So that's why we are going to call as primary sludge. Okay, whereas the water which is present in the water which is present right above part, that we are going to call as primary effluent. Do you understood? Do you understood now? You have heard the story, guys. The story of the cow, right? Sorry, crow, right? So all the how it will take the water, guys. So if, for example, it is not able to take the water, means just it will put the one stone, the water will move upward. Then it will take the upper wala water, right? Have you heard of that story? Have you heard of that story? Yes, right? That above part, what the crow is getting, right? Here now we are going to call as that primary effluent. Now, what are the stones thrown by the crow has been settled down, right? So, like that, all the particles, sewage particle that is consisting of the pebbles and the sand, right? So, that is settled down. Do you understood now? Primary treatment. Do you understood now primary treatment, guys? Can you give me thumbs up if you understood means? It's very easy, guys. Just it is involved two process. First one is filtering out whatever whichever present in the upper wala part. Second one is filtering out which will sediment down. That's it. First process is the upper wala. Second process is the downward. Downward. That's it. Okay, fine. So now let us go to the next thing. So now what will happen? The primary effluent, the water which is present in the sedimentation tank, right? Now that the water will be taken for the secondary treatment. See here, now we will go for the secondary treatment. So the below it is consisting of the primary sludge, right? We are not thinking about that. We are removing that. We are taking the water which is present in the upper wala. We are taking that water for the secondary treatment. Okay. Now we will take that secondary treatment. So just now I want to imagine you. Okay. Now you want to imagine, just think that you have taken the one water. Okay. There's a very large tank is there. Okay. Very large tank is there. In that large tank, you have taken the water which is coming from the primary treatment. Okay. So now the tank is filled up with the water. Okay. Now that water is not pure. Right. So now we want to pure that with the help of biological treatment, right? Secondary treatment also called as biologically treatment. Now it is consisting of only water, right? Now we have to add some biological thing, right? Biologically, we have some living organism. What we are adding? Bacteria. We are going to add the bacteria and along with that fungus. Okay. For that, we will call it as flokes. See here, we are going to add some flokes here. Flokes. So this is a aeration tank. This is a very large tank. Okay, very large tank. It is constantly, it is stirring. Constantly it is stirring, agitating. Okay, agitating means it is mixing. Okay, for that we have added the water. Along with that, we are going to add some bacteria along with that fungus. Okay, so bacteria, which type of bacteria that is? Aerobic bacteria, because it is aeration tank, right? Aeration tank, oxygen we are supplying. So we are using aerobic bacteria, that is heterotrophic bacteria. Heterotrophic aerobic bacteria. Along with that, we are adding the fungus. Okay, along with that, we are adding the fungus. So it will form like flocks. Flocks means mesh. It is form a mesh-like thing. See here. It is form a mesh-like thing. Mesh. Okay, it is a mesh. In the water, it will form a mesh. And now it is started to utilize, which are the organic material will be there, right? Now the bacteria started to eat the organic material which is present in that impure water. Impure means obviously it is consisting of organic matter, right? Because all the inorganic matter we already removed. Yes or no? Sand, pebbles, and the plastic cover, all the things we removed. Whichever the left out thing is the water in the primary effluent, that is organic, right? So now for that removing organic, so we are taken the water in the large aeration tank, remember, and for that water we are adding the bacteria along with fungus that will form a mesh that we are going to call as a flock. Okay, so now these flocks, what it will do, it is started to utilize, it is started to utilize organic substance, organic matter, organic matter. Okay, so now it is started to utilize the organic matter. Now, so what it will do, so it will make the water to become, reduce the BOD. It will reduce the BOD. Can anyone know what is the BOD, guys? Biological oxygen demand. Just I want to tell you one more thing. In the aeration tank, we are putting bacteria along with the fungus, right? What it is doing? It is breaking all the organic molecules which are present by utilizing the oxygen. Okay? The oxygen which are there in the water, right? It is utilizing that oxygen and it is just breaking all the organic matter and it is eating like anything. It is eating and it taking oxygen, eating and taking oxygen. Obviously, what will happen, guys? So, yes. So, it will decrease the organic material which are present in that water. So, making that a less polluting. Do you understood? Whichever the organic material is there, right? The bacteria, it will eat. It will eat everything and it will make that water a less, okay, less polluting. It is goes on utilizing, guys. It is goes on taking the organic substance. For example, just I want to tell that. So there is so much organic matter is there in the water. Now that water is polluted, right? So now when we add the aerobic bacteria along with the fungus, now it is started to feed on that all the organic matter. Okay. So now what will happen when the bacteria it is started to utilize all the organic matter, it will utilize that and it will release the carbon dioxide and oxygen. Right. So obviously all the organic matter will be completed by the end of the secondary treatment and the BOD is going to decreases. Okay. So BOD we will call as biological oxygen demand, that is going to be decreases in the polluting water. If any water that is consisting of BOD more than 5 means, more than 5 ppm means, more than 5 ppm means that is not suitable for drinking. Okay. So after the secondary treatment, the BOD will be reduces below the 5. Okay. Okay. So what will happen next, guys? So see here, then we will send that water. Okay, after this all the treatment, what will happen? So here you can see that we will send those water in the secondary treatment water to this aeration tank to the from the aeration tank from the aeration tank to the water will be sent to this sedimentation tank. Okay, now next tank it is transferred. Now what will happen? The flocks, right? Flocks is there, right? That flocks all the thing is going to be sediment. Okay, settle down. When it is settled down, the water is going to be above, right? The above water, whereas the settled down flocks. here you have to see here the water which is above, right? The water that we are going to call as secondary effluent. Okay, secondary effluent. Now the secondary effluent water is sent to the a river. Okay, it will send to the river. So whereas it is not suitable for the drinking, but if we want to drink that, if we want to use that for the drinking purpose directly, means we have to do that secondary effluent a tertiary treatment. Tertiary treatment has to be done. The tertiary treatment is chemical procedure. We are using chlorine and all the chemicals for purifying water. Then it is suitable for drinking. Either the secondary effluent, without the tertiary treatment, we will send that into the river. Okay. For the river, we will send that. And another thing, by drinking means it will do the tertiary. We will do the tertiary treatment by using the chemicals, chlorine, and other things. And then we will use it for the drinking purpose. For you all in your home, the drinking water will come, right? That is nothing about this water only after the tertiary treatment. Okay, fine. So then what about these flocks, guys? The flocks is remain downside, right? That is consisting of, can you tell me what is this flocks consisting of? Flocks? Yes, Kshetra, that is biological oxygen demand. Yes. Yes, tell me, guys. So what is this flocks consisting of? Can I get the answer in the chat box? Don't worry about this thing. I am telling again this topic in the next slides. Don't worry about that. Just I want to give you some idea. That's why I'm telling this in this form, in this PPT. Very good. Yes, Dhruv told the fungus. It is consisting of flokes. What is consisting of? What about others? Yes, Sanjana. Flokes is consisting of what? Flokes is mainly consisting of what? Yeah, bacteria and what is the another thing? Another organism? Another microbe? Fungi. Very good. The flocks consisting of bacteria and fungus. Very good. Only not fungus. The bacteria and fungus. You can give me B plus F also. Yes or no? BF also. Right. The flocks consisting of BF. BF is nothing but bacteria and fungus. Okay. So now what happened? These flocks, that is the aerobic bacteria. I always remember these flocks consisting of aerobic bacteria. Aerobic heterotrophic bacteria. Heterotrophic means what? It will get the energy from eating on the other organic substances. Okay, fine. Now this aerobic bacteria along with that fungus is there. Now it is having the two things, guys. We have using this as these flocks we are going to call as the 1 minute. The flocks which are remained right in the sedimentation tank, these we are going to call as activated sludge. Activated sludge. Kindly make a note of this. The sludge, after the secondary treatment or the biological treatment, the sludge we are going to call as activated sludge. So there we studied primary sludge, right? This we are going to call as activated sludge. Okay. This activated sludge mainly consisting of flocks. Okay. So now see here, this activated sludge we will use for the inoculum. In the last class we studied, right, inoculum. We are boiled the milk and we are taking the small tablespoon of the curd as a inoculum. Yes or no? For making the curd. So like here also, from the activated sludge, we are taking small amount of the activated sludge as a inoculum and we will transfer that into the aeration tank. So here we use it, right? Aeration tank. Here we use it, right? Aeration tank. Bacteria along with fungus. Here that sludge we are taken that from the here, inoculum from the activated sludge. Okay, a small amount of this we will take that as the inoculum and we will just pour that into the another treatment of the biological treatment for the aeration tank. That is the one part. This is the one part. Okay, and in the second part, what we will do, this all the activated sludge, we will send that into the anaerobic digester. Anaerobic digester. See here. This activated sludge is there, right? We are taking that into the anaerobic, anaerobic digester. So here in the anaerobic digester, so all the anaerobic bacteria are waiting. Okay, come, come, come. I will break this all the aerobic bacteria and along with this fungus. Okay, so what it will do? It will break all these aerobic bacteria along with that all the other things which are present here. It will break all the things and it will convert that into the gases. Which gases we will call as biogas. Biogas. So here in the anaerobic digester, there will be a methanogens will be there. Methanogens. These methanogens will break this all the anaerobic things present in this aerobic sludge. So that is the activated sludge. Break this all the thing and convert that into the biogas. Okay. So the methanogens convert that into the biogas. So this is, and if anything left out means that we will be used as a biofertilizers. Any solid particles are left out means in the activated sludge, we will use that for the biofertilizers. Do you understood this? Okay, so this is about the brief, guys. Let us understood one by one. So here I told you biological treatment, right? So first we will go for the biological treatment. Then again I will tell you what all the things once again. In the secondary treatment, the biological treatment, BOD. BOD means what? Biological oxygen demand. Means it is the amount of the oxygen consumed by microorganism to oxidize all the organic matter present in 1 liter of water. Okay. For example, this is a 1 liter of the water. It is consisting of all the organic material. Okay. All the organic material. The oxygen, this is means the bacteria, how much oxygen is utilized by the bacteria to break all the organic matter present in this 1 liter of water. Okay, just imagine what they are telling, the amount of the oxygen consumed by microorganism to oxidize all the organic matter present in the 1 liter of water. Okay, for example, just imagine I am telling you people to complete all the 12 chapter in the 1 week of the time. Okay, so all the 12 chapter in 1 week of the time. Just imagine all the 12 chapter is organic material. Okay, and I am telling you to complete that in the 1 week. Okay, so now what I am giving to you? Oxygen. Now I am giving you, for example, now I told you I will give some prizes. Okay, I am giving you some reward. Okay, so by taking that reward, you are completing all the 12 chapters means that we are going to call as biological oxygen demand. See here, it is the amount of the oxygen consumed by a microorganism to oxidize all the organic material present in 1 liter of water. Okay, and it is also the measure of the organic matter present in the water. Means what? If the water, this is the water number 1. Okay, this is a glass number 1. Okay, this is a glass number 2. Okay, so this glass number 1 consisting of more organic matter. It is having high BOD. High BOD. It is consisting of less. It is having less BOD. Can you tell me which glass of water is suitable for drinking, guys? Either first glass or second glass. Either first glass is suitable for drinking or second glass. Second glass, very good Kshetra, because that is having less BOD, right? Yes. So here you can see. So we will tell this by the ppm, okay? So that is 1 to 2 ppm. 1 to 2 ppm means the BOD level 1 to 2 ppm means it is very good for the drinking, okay? If any water that is consisting of 2 to 5 ppm means that is not suitable for drinking. Okay, means moderately clean. Okay, if it is anything means it is moderately clean. Okay, for example, river water and all the things will be there, right? So that will be about 3 to 5 ppm. Okay, and coming to the poor water which is not edible, not at all for drinking, means it is consisting of impurities. So that is having the pH, that is having the BOD 6 to 9 ppm. If it is any water having the above 6 to 9 ppm means it is not at all not at all suitable for the drinking. It is a polluted water. Okay. It is anything having the more than 100 ppm means very poor, very polluted and contains more organic matter. Okay. So kindly remember this. If it is a greater BOD means having more its polluting potential. Okay. Fine. So this just I want you to once again explain here by this. See here in the sewage treatment what happened guys. So here in the sewage tank first in the primary treatment we also called as primary treatment we also called as physical treatment. Right, in the physical treatment what we will do first is the filtration. The water will be first filtered. So here in the filtration we will remove the floating debris, right? Whereas in the sedimentation tank, we will remove all the pebbles and sediment. It will be sedimented, right? Then we will send the water to the aeration tank, right? So in the aeration tank, here you can see guys, we are going to add the sludge here. See here, sludge. Sludge is there here. So we are taken as the inoculum, right? See here, we are taking from here only. In the aeration tank, what happened? There we are adding the water. In the aeration tank, there is a continuous supply of the oxygen will be there. And we are adding the flocks. Flocks. The flocks is consisting of BF, bacteria and fungus. Right? So after that, we will send to the settling tank. Not sedimentation tank, settling tank. In the settling tank, what will happen? The water, the flocks are there, right? Flocks. Flocks is going to be sediment here. Flocks. Flocks is going to be sediment here. The flocks which are sedimented here, that we are going to call as activated sludge. Activated sludge. Right. The activated sludge, we are taking that for only the solid guys, not water. The activated sludge, the bacteria and fungus, we are going to taken for the anaerobic sludge digester. So here, the methanogens will be there. Methanogens. The methanogens will make this all the things which are present and it will produce the biogas. Biogas. The biogas mainly consisting of methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Okay. So these biogas we will use for cooking. Okay. What about water then? So now that water we are going to send for the natural water body. Do you understood now? How many of you understood this topic? Can you give me a thumbs up guys if you understood means? Send me a message. Very simple topic. Yes. Okay. Fine. So very good. If you didn't understood, once again we will go for that. See here, the primary effluent that is come from the sedimentation tank. We are taken for the aeration tank. After that constant editation we are doing. So here aerobic bacteria and flocks will be there that will consume the organic matter. Due to this, the BOD will be reduced. Right. Then from the effluent will send to the settling tank. Right. And the flocks will sediment to the activated sludge. These activated sludge will send to the anaerobic sludge digester. The anaerobic sludge digester, it will digest the bacteria and it will form the biogas. And effluent from the settling tank, we will send to the natural water bodies. Okay. Fine. So now here you have to see that the Ministry of Environment and the Forest. In the exam, they may ask the questions like this. Which department will be taken the initiation of cleaning the Ganga and the Yamuna river? Or which department has taken the action of Ganga and Yamuna action? So you have to remember the Ministry of Environment and the Forest. So they have initiated the cleaning of Ganga action and the Yamuna action. So plan to save the from the water pollution. And recently 2 years back also the Ganga water has been cleaned, right? Before that Ganga water is not usable for the drinking. It is consisting of most polluted water. It is having the high BOD. Later that it is cleaned now and it is now suitable for the drinking. Have you seen that? Ganga river has been cleaned, right? Have you know that? Yes or no? Yes. So these all are the action plan, guys. Okay. So this is how they will clean the water by removing. These are the floating debris. You can see this water. So that's why we have to remove that. So that's why I request you all, whenever you go to the any natural water bodies, while you are taking the water, plastic bottles or any chips or anything, don't kindly throw those all the things into the water. Okay. So what it will do actually, it will pollute the water, yes or no? And sunrays will not reach to the organism which are present in that water bodies. So as a educated, we have to maintain our water bodies clean. Okay, fine. Not all, like all the citizens means all the people has to be maintain the water bodies clean. Okay, fine. So now let us go to the next thing, that is microbes in biogas production. So how the microbes are used in biogas production? So if you go to the any village or in some like in some village sites also, in some towns also it is possible to see that. So there they are having the biogas plant. Okay. So what is this biogas plant actually means? By using the dung, which is obtained from the cow, they are used for the production of biogas. Okay. So you all know that cow, right? That cow is having the methanogen, methanogen, methano, 1 minute, methanogen, okay, in the gut. Okay, it is having the bacteria that is methanogen. What it will do? Ruminant, we will call as rumen of this cattle. Rumen of this cattle that is consisting of the methanogen. What it will do? It will digest the cellulose. Cellulose. Okay, it will digest the cellulose into the, it will break down that. Okay. So that we are going to call as, it will break down that and it will produce the methane and carbon dioxide. Okay. So that's why we are using the dung, because the dung is coming from the cow, right? That usually contains this methanogen bacteria. Okay. So let us go to this biogas. Biogas means it is a mixture of gases, that is methane, carbon dioxide, NH, sorry, H2S and N2, nitrogen. Okay. So here the mainly consisting of higher percentage, that is 50 to 75 percentage is the methane gas. Okay. So that is produced by the microorganisms such as methanogens. So these methanogens grow anaerobically. Kindly remember, these methanogens are anaerobic. This does not require oxygen. Okay, no need of oxygen. So on the cellulosic material, all the cow, you know that, right? The herbivores cow are feeding on the plant material. Yes or no? Plant cell consisting of cell wall, right? So this cell wall is broken down by these methanogens. Okay. So here this cellulosic material will be broken down by this methanogen and it will produce methane. Along with that, it will produce carbon dioxide and H2. Okay. So that bacteria we will call as methanobacteria. Just I want you to tell the cow rumen that is consisting of methanogen bacteria, while removing of the dung. So that dung consisting of that methanogen bacteria. So that methanogen bacteria we will use for the production of biogas that will break that cellulosic material into methane gas and other biogas. Okay. See here. Methanobacterium is found in the anaerobic sludge. So now only we studied, right? In the anaerobic sludge, we have taken the activated sludge and we will put that into the anaerobic sludge. So there the methanogens we are using. So that also going to be breakdown to give a biogas. Right. So here also, and the rumen of the cattle, that is also consisting of the methanogens. The biogas is used for the cooking and lighting, right? Biogas we will use for the cooking, as usually it will replace the gas. We will use HP gas, Indian gas, right? So like that, the biogas will be used in the for the cooking. And the cattle dung we will call as gobar. Okay, that cattle dung gobar that contains these methanogen bacteria. So cattle dung is used for the production of the biogas. Okay, so here you can see that in the diagram. So this is what we will call as a biogas plant. Biogas plant. So in the some of the village, there also you can see that backside of their kitchen, okay, backside of their kitchen, they have formed this biogas plant. So means they are just opened that some they have digged that and they have formed like tank like container, and for that they have connected with the some of the wire. That wire will be goes to the kitchen directly for the gas. Okay, there that gas will be coming from this gobar plant. Okay, that gas is nothing but biogas. Okay, whichever the kitchen materials they have used, right? Means the vegetables and all the things, new the like the used wala foods, all the things will be there, right? Leftover foods and other things, all the things they will be put that into this biogas plant along with the dung, cow dung, because mainly the methanogen will be there, right? So that's why. So this is going to be produced. These methanogens will break out all the organic matter there, and anaerobically it will produce the methane gas, carbon dioxide gas, and the other gas. These gases will directly utilize for the cooking. Okay. So let us see here. How is this part of the biogas plant will be look like? So obviously, like the backside of the kitchen, if they are having the space means they will use this biogas plant. What they will do is just the aeration tank in the inside they will do that. So that is concrete tank they will create, concrete tank. Okay, so that is consisting of 10 to 15 feet deep. That should be deep in the soil up to the 10 to 15 feet. And so that is concreted. Okay, that will be concreted means cemented. Okay, so for that they will add all the slurry. Means for that what they will do, we will see that bio waste and the slurry of the dung. So they will take the cow dung, okay? They will take the cow dung, they will mix with the water. They will mix with the water, cow dung and other waste, not the non-biological, like the biological waste, they will put along with the cow dung, and they will put that along with the water to this aeration for this tank, concrete tank. Okay, for this concrete tank they will put, right? So along with it, it is having the cover. Okay, so that is having the cover, that is a floating cover. So just that is not fixed, it is floating. So whenever the gas is produced, right, it will go upward. Whenever the gas is produced, it will move upward. So that's why it is called as a floating cover. Okay, so that is placed over this slurry. So just imagine we have added all the cow dung along with the water and other waste material, and we added to this digester. Okay, and after that we are added some cover, that is floating cover. Okay, so now so the floating cover will be raised whenever the gas is produced. Okay, whenever the biogas is produced, the floating cover is going to be move upward. Then it is having the outlet supply for the biogas. See here, this is the outlet supply. This is the outlet. So it is having the some gas wire. We are having the gas cylinder wire, right? So like that, it is having the it is having some gas cylinder wire. Then it is going directly for the kitchen. This gas is directly supplied to the kitchen. So now it is utilized for the cooking. Okay. Then there is a leftout slurry will be there, right? Whenever the gas is used, the leftout slurry already digested, right? That slurry will be there. That will be collected here, the sludge. So whenever it is moving, the sludge will be covered. That sludge will be recovered in the sludge. So here, okay. So that will be utilized as a fertilizer. That will be used as a fertilizer for the organic farming. This is utilized for the farming. For this farming, they will use the fertilizers, right? So these gobar gas along with the gobar gas left out part will be there, right? After the gas is coming. So that we are going to be used as the biofertilizers. Okay. So the outlet to remove the spent slurry. See here, this is the outlet. The spent slurry will be removed from here and utilized as a biofertilizer. So kindly remember it is a 10 to 15 feet deep. Okay. And here you have to remember Indian Agricultural Research Institute. It is very, 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 very important. So Indian Agriculture Research Institute, that is called as IARI, and a Kadi Village Industrial Commission, that is KVIC. So developed the technology of biogas production in India. Okay, the biogas production in India was developed by, that is IARI and the KVIC. Kindly remember this, it is very, very important. Do you have any question, guys, here? Do you understood this? Yes, yes, Kiran. Archibacteria, that is Monera. Very good, Kiran. These methanogens we will call as the archibacteria, right? These are the methanogens. Any other archibacteria, Kiran? Example for the any other archibacteria? Halophiles, acidophiles, right? The acidophiles will live in the very acidic condition, whereas the halophiles will grow in the very basic condition, right? Like that, these methanogens that is present in the ruminant of the cow, this will be useful for breaking down of the cellulose into the methane and carbon dioxide. Yes, basophil, no, basophil is the red blood cell. Thermophiles, very good. Thermophiles, acidophiles, yes. JNVT, basophil means that is a white blood cell, appa. White blood cell. Yes, thermophiles, acidophils. Okay, fine. So now let us go to the, we will for the basic, the bacteria which will grow in the basic environment, we will call as halophiles. Halo, halo, halophiles. Sorry, halophiles. Okay, very good, Jamie. Fine. So let us go to the next part, guys. I think, do you understood what about the biogas production and the sewage water treatment? Do you understood this, guys? Can you give me thumbs up? Okay. So now let us take microbes as a biocontrol agent. So we all know that we will use the chemical agents also for controlling the insects and other things, right? Mosquito, and for controlling the insects and all the things. But here what we are doing is, just imagine, guys, if we are using any chemical things, means it will affect not only to the specific to that organism, but it will affect the other organism also. Yes or no? For example, if you see anyone is using any coil, mosquito coil, or any other chemicals for the mosquito, means the people will tell that don't use this, it is consisting of the chemicals, it will be harmful. Yes or no? Have you heard of that? Yes or no? If you're using any chemical, means it will not kill only that organism, it will kill the other organism also. Means it is killing that organism in the broad way, right? Not specific to that only. Yes or no? So that's why here we are using the microbes as a biocontrol agent. It will kill or it will control that organism, microbes, in a narrow way. Narrow way means it will control only that organism. Okay? Only that microbe. Okay, fine. So let us study what is that actually. Okay, so biocontrol agent. So here you can see biocontrol agent is use of the biological method of controlling the plant disease and the pest. Okay, for example, if you are having the farm, okay. So now for the in the farm, what will happen? So there will be a aphids will be there, okay. So now aphids is coming to your farm and it is started eating all the things which are there in your farm. Okay. So now there is an option for you. Now what you will do? You will use some of the chemicals. Now you will spray some chemicals on your plant. So now can you tell me your plant, your whatever you are growing, right? So that is also polluted with your chemical or not? Yes or no? So that's why nowadays you can see that whenever we buy a vegetables or fruit, anything, will we eat like that only? Will we eat like that only? Or we will wash? I will wash. What about you? What about you guys? Will you wash or you will tell your parents to wash and give? We will wash, right? Yes, we will wash and then we will eat. Why? So there are so many chemicals are utilized, right? So like that, without using any chemicals here, we are controlling the pest. How we are doing here means, so for example, if you are having the farm, so there the aphids is there, aphids. Okay. So we are introducing a ladybird. Okay. So we are using a ladybird. Here you can see ladybird will be introduced into that farm. So now ladybird will feed on this aphid. Okay. Ladybird will feed on these aphids. Due to that, the aphids number will be controlled, right? So there is no use of any chemicals for any chemicals. Yes or no as a pesticide. So that is the one thing. Kindly remember ladybird for the aphids. Okay. And so there is so many mosquitoes are there. So for that what we are using? Dragonfly. We are introducing a dragonfly. It will take a mosquitoes and mosquitoes larvae. For example, water bodies. Some in the water bodies, there will be a mosquito larvae will be released. For that, what we will do? We will introduce a dragonfly. The dragonfly will eat on the mosquito larvae and the mosquitoes. Do you understood this? Here you can see that chemical pesticides and the insecticides kill both harmful and the beneficial organism. It will kill both the harmful and the beneficial organism. But our thought is only killing the harmful organism. Right? So that's why we are using the biocontrol agents. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So biocontrol agent that is such as no problem. It will kill only the harmful organisms. Do you understood this? Yes. Okay. So now let us go to the next thing in this only. Yeah. So Bacillus thuringiensis, you will read this in the chapter that is a biotechnology chapter. There also we will use that. So this Bacillus thuringiensis is a bacteria. Okay. It is a bacteria. What we will do is we will take a spores of this bacteria and we will make the mix with the water. Okay. So we will take this Bacillus thuringiensis spores. Okay. This bacteria spores we will take. This is a powder. Okay. These spores will be in the powder form. This powder will be add with the water. Okay. And we will spray this water. We will spray this water to the a cotton. For example, a bt cotton. For example, cotton is there, cotton plant. Okay. Cotton plant. Or for the any other plant which is the butterfly and caterpillar is affecting that plant, right? For that plant, we will spray this. This is actually bacteria, right? If we spray this water along with that Bacillus thuringiensis means it will affect the caterpillar. The caterpillar will die. Okay. So what it will actually do means this BT consisting of the chrygenes. We will study in detail this chrygenes. So these are taken up by the caterpillar, right? When it is taken, so it will go to the gut of that caterpillar. So in the gut, these chrygenes will go, right? This bacteria, it will make a pores. It will make a holes in the gut. When it make the holes in the gut, what will happen? The butterfly caterpillar, it will burst out the gut and it will die because of that. Okay. Remember this. In the alkaline gut, it will become active. The bacteria will become active. Then it will kill the larvae. Okay. So this is about the Bacillus thuringiensis that we will widely use for the BT cotton plant. Cotton plant. Okay. This is one method. And the trichoderma species, we will use it. These are naturally present in the plant. Okay. In the roots of the plant, we can see that trichoderma species. These trichoderma species will check the pathogens. Okay. So they will control the several plant pathogens. Okay. Trichoderma fungus. It will be with the higher plants and it will check the number of the pathogens in the plants, control the plants pathogens. Then coming to the last one, that is a baculovirus. So this the baculovirus we will study in the next class because it is very, very important. We'll study this in the next class. So before ending the class, I will go for the poll. Yeah. Once again, I will tell you these things in the tomorrow's class. We'll solve many questions and we'll talk about the biofertilizers, and we will end the class tomorrow. Okay, guys? Yes, Dhruv, ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದವರು. ಕನ್ನಡ. Okay. So I think you understood this all the things, guys. So in the coming class, we will study about the biofertilizers and this baculovirus, and we'll complete this chapter, and we'll solve some important questions in the tomorrow's class. Okay, these are all the biofertilizers. We'll study in the next class. Thank you so much, guys. We will meet in the next class. So still you have any questions means you can ask me. Yeah, thank you, Kiran. Bye. Bye, Sanjanam.